6 through 12 school. And then I left Chapel Hill. I left Best Academy in 6th grade. 9th grade, and then transferred to Chapel Hill, and I got 10th grade. And then 10th grade through 12th grade, I was at Chapel Hill.
What's the journey been like? A couple stops in college, now you're here at the Combine.
It's been a long journey. It hasn't been an easy journey. Just trying to figure out where I belong. Honestly, just trying to figure out if I had the talent enough to make it. Always there's been a lot of doubt. But I never doubted myself. Had a great support system behind me, and just always wanting to just show that I'm better than what I am. So the journey's been a long journey, but the journey just really getting started now.
What have the interviews been like for you? And what have the interviews been like for you so far?
They've been good. I met with a lot of good teams. The team's been very welcoming in the meetings and everything. Just want to get an understanding of how everything been going. Like, how does a guy with this talent just blows up his last year and just didn't have that much productivity in his early years and everything. So they're just trying to figure out everything and just learn the type of player I am.
The Falcons that they put a peach on the board for all the Georgia players.
Yes, sir.
So they're tracking you in that regard.
Yes, sir.
Have you talked to them yet at all?
No, sir.
And if they invite you to the local games, that's something you'd be trying to get to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's home. That's home.
All right.
Yes,
Are you familiar with the help they might need up front?
No, sir. Not really.
When did you not have a doubt that you were going to be here at the NFL Combine?
I'll probably say after my sophomore year, my sophomore year breakout game when I played against Ohio State. I got defensive lineman of the week. That's when my confidence really started building up because I started believing in myself. They had guys like Jackson Nader-Jigba out there. They had Chris Olave. That was C.J. Stroud first start. And it's like being able to be presented as one of the top players during that game, that just builds confidence along the way.
Speaking of JSN, I'm talking to the Seahawks. You met with the Seahawks?
Not yet.
What's the craziest interview question you've had so far from the team?
Craziest interview question? Somebody asked me, have I seen the Steve Smith incident on Twitter?
I won't ask you what you said.
I didn't see it, though. I honestly didn't know too much of it until later that night until I looked. Yes, sir.
What's the biggest difference between you now and when you came into college as a passer?
I'll say at mature level, I feel like I became mentally strong. I'll probably say when I was going at Oregon, I was going through just mental struggle, just with not playing and just not knowing how to control my energy and control my attitude. And I think being able to go to LSU and having a guy named Sherman Wilson, he was my mentor that just kept me. He got me closer to God and just kept me on the right track. So I feel like my mental game just took me a long way.
Did you know the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
No, sir.